on August 24th. Get the complete details on all of our upcoming shows on the concert page at KFAN.com, keyword calendar.
Thanks, Zacho. Do we find out exactly when Mr. Sawallisch is calling in? 8:30. Okay, good. NASCAR driver William Sawallisch will be calling in this morning to break down his weekend and what's going on in the world of racing. Zacho and I will be with him this coming weekend in Charlotte. Looking forward to that.
Oh, good.
It is good for us.
Good for you guys.
Yeah,
Hell
right.
yeah.
Yeah, going to the race this weekend, Benzo.
Say what again?
Zach and I are going to Charlotte this weekend.
Are you really?
We are, yeah, man.
Which one is this weekend?
Charlotte.
I know, but
600.
like the 600?
I'm sorry.
And
600, yeah.
for William, it'll be the 500.
Mm-hmm. It'll be fun. And he'll be calling in at 8:30, talk a little NASCAR, and we'll have a very big surprise, apparently.
Man, that's awesome. Good for you guys.
It's going to be fun.
What is that, 8:30 you said?
Mm-hmm.
8:30. 8:30.
Yeah.
Charbroil 300 for William on Saturday.
300.
Oh.
There you go.
That charbroil.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Broil. Yummy. Should we hit some news real quick?
Sure.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey.
You got that right.
Presented by the St. Paul Saints.
You got that right as well. We love the St. Paul Saints. They are hosting a special marathon to support Special Olympics. The team announced the event as a way to raise awareness and funds for local programs. Participants will run the marathon inside CHS Field, while events and activities take place throughout the day. Organizers said the goal was to create fun, an inclusive environment for athletes and supporters. Proceeds from the event will go toward Special Olympics programs in Minnesota. As always, doing the right thing. We love you, St. Paul Saints. Go to saintsbaseball.com for ticket information to find out more about when the Saints are playing and when you should go on down and that marathon. Yay. Right? Everybody
man. Sweet.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. Fire crews are battling multiple wildfires across the state of Minnesota. Strong winds and dry conditions fueled the fires over the weekend as some areas were forced to evacuate. The governor declared a peacetime emergency and mobilized the National Guard to Crow Wing County to assist with a 1,200-acre wildfire. Meanwhile, residents between Two Harbors and Castle Danger were evacuated as flames moved through wooded areas and filled with homes. More than 150 firefighters from Minnesota, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Canada responded to the weekend blazes. Those are some badasses, man, right?
Yep.
Oof, my goodness.
Terrifying.
Yeah, just terrifying. Meanwhile, for some damned reason, St. Louis County Sheriff Gordon Ramsay...
Really?
Really?
For real?
That's his name? That's
Wow.
his name.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, that stopped us all at our tracks. St. Louis County Sheriff Gordon Ramsay says a plane was shot while fighting wildfires. Authorities said the aircraft was struck by a bullet on Friday evening while scooping water from a lake near Orr. The pilot landed safely and was not injured. Officials said the damage was discovered after the plane returned to the airport. Authorities are now investigating and asking the public for help finding whoever shot the plane.
What
Why
a
would you do that?
stupid redneck did that.
Why would you do that?
Yeah,
Why
I
would
saw
you
the
do it?
Mayor Bobby Flay was talking about how absolutely reckless some of those citizens up there
Did you
are.
see that Chef Boyardee, who's the county attorney, is pissed?
Yeah, who's the fire chief?
Gavin Kaysen is the fire chief.
Gavin.
No, he was. He got thrown out. He got thrown out.
Did you see what town got destroyed the most?
Which one?
Flavor Town, which is yes, Guy Fieri's Flavor Town was
Did you
absolutely
hear the pilot when he was
obliterated.
talking about it? He said he was flying along and he suddenly heard a pow!
Or you mean Bam?
Yeah.
Oh, I was doing Batman sound effects.
Emerald must be the lieutenant.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Or co-pilot, maybe.
Yeah.
Why does the guy's name have to be Gordon Ramsay? Now
Yeah,
none of us
correct.
listen to a word you said.
I know.
No.
And it's
Don't
a
shoot at
serious
planes.
story, man.
Very serious.
Don't shoot at planes.
Have you guys seen, I've seen this in California, wildfires and stuff in the past too, but they'll show a video of a plane dropping a little bit of water on this giant fire or a giant smokestack. And somebody made the joke on Twitter. It's like the first mortgage payment on a 30-year mortgage.
Yeah, brilliant.
It's essentially like you're not putting out any of the fight. Like
No,
this is
correct.
doing nothing. You got a long way to go.
That's a great bid.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Jeez. It does look like it's worthless, right?
It
Can you
does.
imagine how many times you have to dump water on a fire that big to make an impact?
Okay,
Impossible.
so I've been at ground level when those things have like dropped their stuff.
All right.
So for a couple of years I was helping the San Diego Fire and Rescue their air crew kind of do their charity event, and so several times they took us up in their helicopter. They showed us how they drop down their giant phallus into the water and then they suck up the water with the helicopter.
Calm down.
Yep. And so
Water's cold.
But then for one of the demonstrations, they had not the giant super airplanes, but like the smaller ones, and they came over and dropped a load, of water.
Salt
and like
water?
you can't honestly, you can't believe how much it covers a lot.
Way more than you would think.
A lot.
Damn.
Yeah. It may not look like it from the aerial perspective or whatever from you're watching these things, these tankers and stuff drop. It's a lot of water, and it covers a lot. So it's kind of cool.
Well, speaking of planes, again, I watched this show called Twin Cities Live, 3 to 4:30 on Channel 5.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
I'm a P1. And just the other day, you mentioned yet again that at some point in your life, you believe you are going to get your pilot's license.
Yes.
Like, that's something you want to do.
Yes.
Good for you.
And you made it sound like, you're kind of waiting for the kids to grow up and get out.
Yeah.
And when I heard you say that, I again thought how interesting that concept is, because a lot of people think like that. Like, I just got to get my kids to the finish line, then after that, who cares? Which basically means your life now has some value. When your kids are graduating, you're worth
nothing.
Throwing away.
Yeah.
It's basically like, if I am a terrible pilot and crash this plane because I was reckless with my life, at least I got my kids to the finish line.
Well,
so
that's right.
So Wells is what, 12?
He's 12.
So in 6 years, your life is worthless.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, Hogs Daddy. No, it's not.
I just love the way you casually worded that the other day. You're like, yeah, I mean, once my kids are out of school, I'll probably start flying planes and see what happens.
Yeah, we'll just
Well,
If
take
it
it day
works
by
out,
day.
great. If it doesn't, no big deal.
I learned to take off. That's all I need.
Well, the thing is, here's the funny thing is,
I think I got it. Yeah.
I mean, historically, by the way, there's some people that learned to just take off
good
a
point.
plane.
Problematic.
Yeah, down in Egan.
That was
True.
Yeah,
problematic.
that's true here.
You're
Right.
I'd
Good
like to
point.
rewind the tape and strike that from the record.
well, the funny thing about that is, you know who is labeling my life worthless in the next 6 years?
Hang on.
lot of
Is this guessable?
Let's just say if it was up to me, I would have at least attempted to get my pilot's license years ago. Years
So,
ago.
does this person wear a wedding ring?
Yes. Yes.
You in the hangar club?
Probably.
Brilliant.
Yeah, we'll find
Actually,
a way to.
wouldn't it be
Runway
runway
club.
club?
Runway
right?
club.
Yeah, the
Tarmac
She
club.
parks in the
Tarmac-
hangar.
Yeah, the tarmac club.
You park outside of the hangar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, I won't be like super cool guy with my own plane. I will just try to get my license and then just rent my time.
Doesn't Harrison Smith do that?
Yeah.
I know at one point in time he did. I don't know how current he is. I know that he has his license, like he is a licensed pilot, but I don't know how much, because you have to upkeep with the hours.
Yeah,
and all
oh,
that
yeah,
stuff.
for
so
sure,
I don't
yeah.
know.
You should watch Nathan Fielder's The Rehearsal on HBO.
Is that right?
That will motivate
Must
you.
watch for you.
Must watch. One of the most fascinating shows in TV in the last handful of years, but specifically if you want to fly a plane, you might want to watch that.
Season 2.
Yep, season 2. Thank you, Zachary. That is correct. Season 2 specifically.
It's like 4 episodes. It goes quick.
It's unbelievable.
I only really watched the movie Airplane for inspiration.
Yeah. Well said.
Yeah.
This would be
Great
more
film.
in your wheelhouse, I think. And it happens to be beyond genius, but that's besides the point.
It's overwhelming, actually.
Can't believe it. It's the most committed to the bit maybe in the history of
It's
comedy.
called The Rehearsal.
The Rehearsal.
Okay.
Unlike anything I've ever seen.
HBO Max.
Yep. Worth every second.
Okay.
I cried laughing about 6 times to the point where I couldn't breathe.
really?
And it will change the way you listen to Evanescence for the rest of your life.
Oh, brilliant.
The guy with no soul?
Nathan Fielder is just, if the aliens show up and say, take me to your leader, I'm going to drive to Nathan Fielder's house and say, here he is.
Really?
And lastly, in the news today, Josh Duhamel is announcing the birth of his new daughter.
Oh.
Congratulations. The actor posted photos of the baby on his Instagram account. Roca de Leon Duhamel. The baby girl is here. Second child with Audra.
Sounds like a place that Rosie would get dinner.
He does, yeah.
Yep.
And he also has a 12-year-old son with ex-wife Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. So congratulations to our friend Josh Duhamel.
Congrats,
yeah.
man.
Shout out
you
to
go.
Josh.
Yeah, there you go.
Great dude.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, and
There
one more
you
thing. Ben, I know you're going to be sad. And, Pabst Brewing is ending production of Schlitz.
Oh, what?
Yeah, after 177 years.
No.
Literally 177 years they've been making it. You got to hold on.
I don't,
Yeah,
know about,
you
I don't know
do.
about you guys, but was that like a punchline for you guys in high school the same way it was for us? Like
Oh,
high
yeah.
school and college would be like, what are we getting? I don't know, somebody grabbing some Schlitz.
Yeah.
Because it's like that was the worst possible beer you could buy. Or if an older friend or brother or something like got you beer.
It's
like,
bottom shelf
Schlitz?
stuff.
Yeah.
You cheap
but
ass.
You drank it.
You didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
But nobody liked it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't shut down 50 years ago.
It's been around 177 years.
Just make it another 3 years, 180. Just make it a nice round number.
Yeah, correct.
It was terrible.
How about improve the taste?
Yeah, exactly.
Correct. Horrible.
And the name.
You
just
had
completely start
177
over.
years to fix it.
Yeah, it destroyed your
You
stomach.
didn't change the recipe. You didn't change the name.
was
Of course
Schlitz.
you went under.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But without Schlitz, we don't have Schmitz Gay, is my guess.
That's true. You're
Well,
right.
It's my
You're right.
guess.
You're right.
One of the best SNL bits of all time.
One of the best ever.
Yeah, Tommy's favorite.
Was one of America's largest brewers after founding in 1849, was bought by Pabst in 1999, I should say. The company gave permission to Wisconsin Brewing Company to brew an 80-barrel batch of Schlitz next Saturday using specifications from a 1948 recipe. So there you go. After 177 years, they're just giving up. We can't fix this.
God, I feel like this is the time where something like Schlitz would take off. You get,
my God, yeah.
You get some prominent offensive lineman to sponsor Schlitz and just have wear a hat or a T-shirt or something like that.
It'd have to be Jason Kelsey.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody out there
And then
likes it.
all
You know
the
what I mean?
college bros
Oh, yeah.
will be buying it again.
Yeah.
Somebody out there loves the taste of it. They don't understand why we don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't-
Scotties.
Don't the Kelseys have their own beer? Isn't it like
I think they
called
do
garage
now,
beer?
yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
You hate it.
Well, I don't really drink beer, but
Oh.
Oh, sorry, Bombay Sapphire.
I don't drink that.
Oh, boy. That's your new nickname, by the way. That's going to stick.
All right, cool. I'm fine with that.
You want to do sports after this?
I'd love to.
All right. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on the Fan.
All right, here we are, 725. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan. Your home of all things sports. All our teams almost get there.
It is crazy how quickly that whole thing.
Just ends.
It just stops.
It's over.
We go from watching a playoff game every night, either hockey or basketball, into nothing.
But now we're cheering for the San Antonio Spurs, and by we, I mean me.
Yes, I say. Well, your dad is.
Let's go.
And Hogs.
Sure,
now
now
I got
Hogs is
money on
too.
them. Yeah,
Yeah, Hogs has money on him.
I do.
Yeah, man.
Let's go, Wendy.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip.
The Minnesota Twins beat the Brewers 5-4 yesterday to avoid the sweep. Royce Lewis is having an awful season. There are hot rumors that he might be sent down as early as today. Your Twins are 21-26. They host the Astros today at 6:40. It will be a bullpen game for your Minnesota Twins.
He's playing like he misses St. Paul.
Ugh. He strikes out like 30-something% of the time. It's hideous.
Ugh.
30% of the time, it works every time.
He's trying.
Yeah, but his career's kind of gone downhill ever since he said, I think it was last year, he doesn't slump. And
It's a weird thing to say.
the baseball gods giveth and the baseball gods taketh.
Yeah. A weird thing. Everybody that plays baseball gets in a slump.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yes. Even Pete Rose.
Even Pete Rose. Yep.
Yeah.
First guy I thought of, Dorn.
I mean, he's the best hitter of all time.
Yeah.
His-
Tony Gwynn might.
Yeah, Tony. And what's the stat that Tony Gwynn struck out like 200 times in his career?
In his whole career?
Yeah, I think like Greg Maddux struck him out, or like, yeah. Hold on, it's unbelievable.
It's okay.
Hold
You
on.
know, you can go on with
Just,
the rest
you know
of your
what? We're
sports.
gonna believe
Yeah.
you.
I'll look it up while you continue.
I'll believe you.
Well,
Make
hold
up
on, I
anything you
wanna
want.
In other news, I really like those Milwaukee Brewers uniforms they were wearing this weekend. I like that blue and yellow combo. Kind of cool.
It is kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, I still love, and Sauce will love this too. On national TV last night, the Padres were playing the Seattle Mariners.
Hell yeah.
I just love the Padres.
Go Dads.
Every color combination that the Pods put out, I'm like,
Yeah.
I want that hat and I want that jersey.
Yeah. Their pro shop is sweet because their hats are outstanding. Like even the old school, like navy blue hat with the orange D and the white S, that was a great hat.
According to artificial intelligence, and they're not great with stats, but let's just go with this because it's claiming. Well, this is Google Gemini. Should I be using this?
Uh-oh, you're going to get struck down.
According to BaseballReference.com, Tony Gwynn struck out exactly 434 times in his 20-year Major League career, which means he struck out less than 4% of his career at bats.
It's incredible. And Royce Lewis is at like, what, 40%, you said?
Yeah, I think he strikes out every time he's up. He faced, and this is AI again, he faced Hall of Fame pitcher Greg Maddux 107 times in his career. He never struck him out.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Greg Maddux, a Hall of Famer himself, never struck out Tony Gwynn.
How about this? Tony Gwynn averaged just 29 strikeouts per 162 and never struck out more than 40 times in a single season.
Mm-hmm.
And again, Royce Lewis has struck out 40 times in the last 3 days combined.
Mm.
That was not accurate, but...
Yeah. What else you got there, Sauce?
Let's see here. The Cavs rolled the Pistons. I know Hawk's upset about this because he loves the Pistons of Detroit. 125-94 to advance to the East Finals against the New York Knicks. Game one of that series is tomorrow at 7 p.m. The Knicks are 7.5-point favorites.
This is a complete aside. Did you guys know the reason why the Oklahoma City Thunder are called the Thunder? It has nothing to do with weather.
Is like some kind
Did you
of
guys know that?
buffalo or cattle thing?
No, it's because the city of Oklahoma City allowed, when the U.S. government wanted to test planes going sonic, no other municipality wanted to agree to have these planes test what subsonic booms would do or supersonic booms would do in a metropolitan area. And Oklahoma City said, like, yeah, we'll let you guys do it. So there's a time there where there was sonic booms over the city all day, every day, and people thought it was thunder.
Which is infuriating, because if any team should be called the Supersonics, it's the team that was formerly the Supersonics.
Exactly.
Correct.
So that was a small nod to the past, but they couldn't, because I believe the city of Seattle or something maintained the rights to the Sonics, correct? Isn't it something like that?
I think so, yeah.
I don't believe that
right?
the name went with Oklahoma City. I think somebody in Seattle said, well, we want that. I don't remember how that works.
Yeah, the team can leave, but we got to keep the name.
Yeah, that might be like 60% accurate. I'm not sure if I'm 100% right on that. But anyway, that's kind of cool that it is still a small nod then to the idea of a supersonic clap.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Which Hawk had that in the 80s.
Nothing the shot can't cure.
Hawk would love a supersonic clap.
Yeah, they open up for Volcanic Pink at the Fillmore next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one and the same.
Game one of the Western Conference Finals is tonight at 7:30 between the Spurs and Thunder. OKC is a 6.5-point favorite.
Go Spurs, let's go!
Let's go Spurs.
I care more about this than I care about Minnesota sports. Right, gambling makes that happen, you know?
Yeah.
Brings the worst out of me.
Yeah.
I think this job brings the worst out of me, and gambling brings the worst out of me. You guys ever feel that way?
Didn't you bet that when we were in? Didn't your dad bet that when we were in Las Vegas?
Like first week of the season.
Yeah. That's a great call.
Yeah, that's why I want him to get
smart.
it. That's why I want he look, to make money in the stock market or in sports, you have to see it before the public sees it, right? You have to see it before it actually is there. Otherwise, everybody goes, well, yeah, of course Wemby has a chance to be MVP. Of course Wemby and the Spurs have a chance to win it. He saw it week one and goes, they're ready. I go, are you nuts? Just because he watched one game. It was like, I think it was a televised game week one of the season. He's like, the Spurs aren't 2 or 3 years away. They're ready. I'm like, I'm in Vegas. If you want me to make the bet, I'll do it. 35-1. Let's go.
Well, I mean, or you could be Rosie. He was going to pick Aaron Rye on Wednesday.
You know, speaking of that, I was going to ask you guys, normally when something big happens like that, you get a couple of stories about a guy who puts, their entire mortgage on it. One is $1 billion. Did anybody do that? Have you seen?
Well, so.
On that Zy guy?
Aaron Rye.
Gangnam Style.
Brilliant.
Hang on, it is the DraftKings took a $288 wager when it was down to 230-1. So that paid out $66,000.
That's pretty good.
It's a good hit.
That's fun.
It's a great hit.
Yeah, that is good. Do you guys want another cool Tony Gwynn stat?
Yeah, let's do it.
If Tony Gwynn had gone 0 for 1,232 in his final 1,232 at bats in his career, his batting average still would be 300. And that's incredible.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense.
No, that's how good he was.
I bet the kids don't even know who Tony Gwynn is either, right?
No.
Like he's one of those guys because he wasn't a home run hitter.
The kids know what
And he
baseball
died
is.
super young.
Yeah, died super young, and he was in
Just
that
in
small
general.
market.
Yeah.
Right. True.
Yeah. God, was he good, though.
Yeah, he was great.
Pudgy
Little fella, huh?
SGA won his second straight MVP.
Yuck.
Hawk, I know you're excited for that.
I sure am. I like that video game.
What?
Comes out in November. SGA 6.
Well, that's what they say.
Are we sure?
That's what they say.
Well, your brother's stupid company might have leaked some information over the weekend. Did you see that?
No, I don't pay attention.
There were some hot rumors that like the pre-sale is launching, I think even as early as today. I think it was supposed to be soon.
Ooh.
But I think Best Buy accidentally said that, and it hadn't been confirmed yet. I
You're
don't
saying
know.
Dobbs Double-Headed Toys launched some information?
That's what he worked. What? He got a new job.
No, Chris, his main job, the one that he admits in public.
No, the
Say.
double-headed toy, that's Smoot's business, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're partners.
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so good.
Can't wait.
Abbott's going to hate it
Who cares?
because it's all we're going to talk
Yeah,
about.
when was it? During Viking season too. Who cares?
He's going to just hate
Well,
it.
but there's a chance by that point the Vikes are out of it anyway. Then we can just lean right into GTA 6.
Please.
Would you just stop?
I said a chance. I didn't say for sure. There's a chance. They're just done by the time, what is it, November 19th or something? GTA is
I think so, yeah.
scheduled to be out.
Hey, guys, I know,
We're going to be in Mexico
I know this
City.
show doesn't do it, but, other shows in this building have been known to, take weeks at a time off. I mean, I'm just saying. Just think about it.
Maybe your best idea ever.
Yeah.
I think you guys should just do 3.5 hours of live streaming of GTA.
Well, Hawk's going to have
Put it
trouble
on these
getting off
fancy
his
screens
horse.
behind you.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Was it? Yeah, Hawk will have trouble getting off the horse.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, he did. And
Listen, I like to play the game the way I like to play the game.
you kept punching it.
And I can't
The
wait.
horse?
Yeah, in
Red Dead?
Red Dead, he couldn't get down the mountain because he kept punching his horse.
I was trying to fight off the wolves, and I kept punching my poor horse.
it
I felt
died.
bad. And then he jumped off the cliff.
Yeah,
What'd you name it?
Gerald, I think.
yeah. Creasels was Peter North.
That's a terrible name.
Mine was Jasmine.
Yeah, shocking.
I would save out the world.
That's a terrible name.
Yeah,
Surprising, Zacho, actually.
Right.
yeah. Surprised. Well, it was before J.J. McCarthy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Long face.
Game 7 of the Canadiens and Sabres, Zacho, is tonight at 6:30.
Come on.
I got
Go ahead.
a bad look at the bar at Zorba's that night because I went up to the bar to get another drink, and I look up and I saw 8-3, and I dropped an F-bomb because I was so shocked. It was 3-1 in the first period in favor of Montreal, and somehow the Sabres rattled off 7 goals and saved their season, at least for now, and now they get to come back. I mean, that's crazy. Good luck to Zucker. The problem is, of course, is I think the last time the Carolina Hurricanes played was May 9th, so they're on track for a 12-day off break, and they get to play the winner of this whoever wins tonight.
Yeah, but we'll worry about that later,
Yeah.
right? Let's just get Jason Zucker to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Come on, Jason.
And then we'll worry about that later. Jason
get me
was one of those 7 goals. In fact, he was the first of those 7 consecutive because he scored to make it 3-2 Montreal. And then Buffalo kept going after that and put up 6 more and won 8-3.
Yes.
Well done, Mel. Yay! Aaron Rodgers signed a 1-year deal with the Steelers to come back for his 22nd season. He'll make between $23 and $25 million with incentives.
It's like $1 an hour.
Between 23 and 25 would be 24.
Yeah,
What are we doing?
he can make 23, and if he hits these things, he can make 25.
Good for him.
Incentives.
Hit him.
He is expected to report today to OTAs.
No
He's there.
kidding?
He's there. There's already pictures.
He's actually going to show up for OTAs?
Yeah, that's the word. Again, Mike McCarthy, the new coach in Pittsburgh, they had 13 seasons together in Green Bay.
Man, it's a weird thing with Pittsburgh, Ben, and you can speak more on this, but they just kick the can on a young quarterback all the time. They've drafted, it didn't work, and they just kick the can more down the road because they always finish between like 19 and 25th in the NFL draft.
Yeah, I would say I would think that their fan base, looking at these 2027 draft, they are maybe not super excited that Rodgers is going to come back.
Yeah.
But, who knows? I mean, maybe he really doesn't have anything left in the tank, and they win 4 games this year, and they have a chance for one of these top quarterbacks.
Or they'll win 8 like they always do.
Yeah.
Aaron Rye won the PGA Championship. He was 9 under. Marnie won the Power Trip bet with John Rahm, who was 6 under. Hogs Daddy, me, my dad, all got our money back.
And Marnie should feel grateful for the 800 because I'm not a golfer, but I've heard Common talk about golf a lot and how Common thinks he's a better putter than a lot of people on tour. Everybody this weekend was a better putter than Scotty Scheffler.
Oof.
I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Like a 3-footer he missed, right?
Yeah.
But he missed a whole bunch from inside of 10, and that was essentially the difference. If he just makes 4 or 5 that he normally is a guarantee on, then he's absolutely right there at the wire.
Yeah.
And who's to say the whole thing isn't different if Scheffler's name is in first or second coming down the stretch? But he putted himself out of contention.
Yeah, Rahm on Saturday night, who knows what this changes, but he 3-putted on 18, like an easy, par putt from 2.5 feet and blew it right by the hole.
Vikings news in a second. We have semi-breaking, but also something we heard about a week ago. Breaking news in a second in the NFL. We'll talk about that in a second as well. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
From the 1-800-ASK Gary Traffic Center.
Those in-depth takes, initials, password games, behind-the-scenes content, Chris Hockey waving at the camera, and more. Search KFAN YouTube and hit subscribe today.
Hi. Here I am.
Duh.
Yeah, correct. We got a bald head. A little bit of sun this weekend. Which is good.
Lucky.
Need to shave my face, apparently. And I'm wearing a V-neck, which I don't do very often.
You look nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
All right, we got 2 things to discuss in Vikings
You're
news,
right.
shall we?
Yeah. Here we go, right?
It's time for Vikings news on the Power Trip, presented by
Radco. Let's go, Radco. In the Bell Bank Studios, here's Corey Cove.
All right, there's 2 things. These are both things we've heard about for weeks, but they both are on the brink of being official. One of them is not necessarily related to the Vikings. The other one is. The one that's not related to the Vikings, unless they're in the game. Tomorrow it's expected to be voted on, and Nashville is expected to be named the Super Bowl 2030 host.
Ooh. Okay.
So it should be official tomorrow that the Titans have a new stadium expected to open in 2027. Nashville expected to get the Super Bowl in 2030.
That's right. That's right.
So Inglewood this year, Atlanta next year, Vegas in 29, Nashville in 30.
Man.
If the Vikings are ever going to make the Super Bowl, can it please just be in 2029?
We'd have to go.
How about with that one, too? Like, we go on a run, we hit them all.
Yeah.
How about let's just start with 29? Let's just make sure that the Vikes are in Vegas.
Yeah, well said.
Right? It's a nice alliteration. Diego will cut cool liners that say the Vikes are in Vegas. PA can come up with some cool catchphrase as well.
Yep.
So anyway, that's expected to be official tomorrow. The one that does impact us, that we've heard a lot about, but Albert Breer of Sports Illustrated says that, quote, the expectations is that the Twin Cities will be awarded the 2028 draft at the meetings. So a big contingent, including ownership, will be in Orlando for that. He reported that today.
Sweet.
So Albert Breer is the first one saying that it is expected that this week we will have the draft officially. The 2027 draft is in Washington, D.C. What are the next ones? I think don't we have the other ones listed? Doesn't matter. Next year's is in D.C. I forget about. No, that is the 28 draft. Never mind. The Vikings will be 28, so there isn't any between us. It's D.C. and then it'll be us after that.
Hell yeah, man.
And do we know when D.C.'s stadium's going to be done? When is that going to be
Hawk
completed?
does.
I thought.
Which, have you seen the renderings? That thing is awesome.
Oh, really? I've not seen it.
30 or something. I mean, it's pretty far off.
Oh, so it's still far out.
I thought so. Let me look.
Okay, so
I wish we were going to Buffalo. I'd like to see the new one there this year.
2030.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
So 2 things on that front. If I understand this correctly, the new Titan Stadium, the new Nissan Stadium, really took huge inspiration from our stadium. Like, our stadium was sort of the pioneer with that translucent top. Mm-hmm. And I think the Titans' new stadium, the whole thing is that it's not just one section of it, like one side. I think the whole top is that translucent clear plastic or whatever it is. So it's going to feel it's going to feel like an outdoor stadium, but it's going to have a ton of natural light.
This is sweet looking.
Yeah, it looks really, really cool.
It looks like a record player.
It's really cool.
It's creative.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the DC one is going to be, I think that's going to be the one that I cannot wait to see when it's completed.
Looks like a washing machine.
Or that's good, yeah.
I'm sure they love that. I'm sure the architects love that. Hey, could you do something?
Look like a washing
Could you do
machine.
something that sort of reflects our musical culture here in Nashville?
Washing machine.
Yeah. Here's a record player, or maybe just a whirlpool. What else was I going to say? Oh, the other thing about us hosting the draft. Where are they going to do it? That is the number one question that they have yet to answer.
So according to this story, this is actually Joe Nelson through Bring Me the News, but also SI.com. If the draft does indeed come to the Twin Cities in 2028, the expectation is that it would be held April 27th through the 29th of that year, with the events taking place at U.S. Bank Stadium, Mall of America, and the Vikings Lake development, which includes the team's headquarters, TCO.
What do you mean? 3 locations?
So this is a guess. My guess is the main draft would be at U.S. Bank Stadium or the area outside of U.S. Bank Stadium.
See, I think the main one would be at Mall of America, just from a space standpoint.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the opening night of the draft, the Thursday night, didn't they have like 300,000 people there or something crazy?
Yeah, how can you do that at Mall of America?
You can't do that at U.S. Bank Stadium?
Can you imagine the line at Annie Ann's if there's 300,000 people at MOA?
A lot of pretzel points.
I think they set it up outside the stadium.
God. Yeah, I think it'd be outside the stadium.
Yeah.
No, I know that. But there's no green space there.
The Commons
There's
Park
that right next to the
longhouse.
To the longhouse.
Yeah.
You can't even fit 50,000 people there.
That's a good point.
Let's shut down the streets.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think of this giant stage. Like, where's the stage going to go?
Where are you and PA and
maybe on the plaza? They can put the stage on the plaza and kind of like pointing towards.
Yeah.
And the stadium will be the backdrop.
And the stadium will be the backdrop.
It'll be all covered. Yeah. So
dude, I don't know, man. I mean, that's really tight.
Yeah.
So let's go for creativity here. Let's see if you can do this. Let's say the whole draft's at Mall of America.
Okay.
Right, when the Bears make a pick, they make their announcement from the Build-A-Bear workshop.
Yes,
that makes sense,
said.
right?
Yeah, well said.
Where would the Vikings make their draft pick from?
The Vikings would make their draft pick from the Vikings team store, one of many inside the Mall of America.
Sneaky.
Thanks.
What about the Cardinals?
The Cardinals would make their pick from inside one of those bird stores where they sell bird seed and bird houses.
Wait, there's bird stores at MOA?
I'm pretty sure, right by Field of Dreams where trees.
There's a store with bird houses at the Mall of America? How does that place survive?
Hawk loves that
How do they
store.
afford the rent every month? Bend your hands up.
Okay, my hand is up. Okay. So, record attendance at this year's draft in Pittsburgh. 805,000 people attended. Okay, on the 3 days. Day one, 320,000 people attended the draft on day one. Where the hell are you going to put even 200,000 people? Even if they're not setting records. Where are 200,000 people going to go at US Bank Stadium area?
You're right. They don't have enough space.
There's no space there.
Yeah.
All you got to do is shut down a couple of streets.
Yeah, but
there's going to be obstructed views everywhere. Like where are you going to?
Hey, look, I'm excited that the Twin Cities is going to get the draft, but let's be honest, the draft would suck to go to. So if somebody wants to go down there, they're going to have to figure it out and have fun in their own ways. They're just going to have about 16 Schlitzes and call it a day.
Well said.
Oh my God, Schlitz is going to be gone by then.
What will we do?
I don't know.
I just think the Mall of America parking lot next to IKEA. If you open
the
up
future water park.
Yeah.
What about
that's not bad.
Fairgrounds, State Fairgrounds.
Where did they do it in Green Bay?
Along the area of the stadium, right next to Lambeau.
I think it's a big enough deal that they'll shut down streets.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Well, they'll shut down streets, but what I'm saying is, like, there's buildings in between those streets and the stadium.
They'll tear those down.
They'll tear them down.
Yeah.
We got 2 years to tear
Eminent
some
domain,
buildings
just
down.
like tear it down.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, this has got to go. You're going to have to
Well,
leave.
wouldn't that be awesome, though, if that was just like parking lots and we could actually have real tailgates outside that stadium?
Oh,
That would be
God,
cool.
that'd be elite. Elite.
Hardin Hills.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Your state fair idea isn't bad either, Zachus.
Yeah, that Midway area. Or
Yeah.
At least there's green space.
That would make Hawk go to the fair, though.
No.
What about where they hold the Renaissance Festival?
Hawk loves that.
Chris could bring his pirate
He
coat.
loves live action role
I
playing.
could use another pirate coat. This one's too big for me
Yeah.
now.
Did you buy one?
2 or 3.
You're going to buy one when you go to Tampa Bay, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Obvi. Yeah.
He's gonna wear. Do they have a casino near there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He'll wave.
Oh, yeah.
Chris is going to be so in character. He's going to walk into the Vikings broadcast booth wearing a Pirates costume, and they're going to ask him to leave.
Yeah, just a winch on each arm.
Yeah, they're going to say, buddy, you can't cheer in the press box.
Right? Am I saying? Am I saying?
Yeah, you're saying it right.
Yeah.
Because there's, from what I've been told, some strip clubs there.
Yeah.
That you've also waved to.
With those tight, like, corset things with their boobs popping out.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, amen, brother.
You know, and they got scurvy, but you know what? Who needs teeth?
Yeah, what do you care?
Yeah, who cares about their vitamin C
That's what I'm
intake?
saying.
Wow,
I'm gonna give them some vitamin C.
Seminole Hard Rock Hotel
Keep,
and Casino in Tampa.
What?
Keep Addison away from there.
That's close to where you guys are going to be.
They got great food.
That's where
I love it.
That's where Addison was arrested.
That's right.
wasn't
That's
it?
exactly right. I'm gonna guess.
Redemption, baby.
Nope. I'm gonna say they'll keep them away from there. I bet.
You've just waved at that place, Hawk?
A couple times.
Yeah.
I like to look at the architecture,
Yeah.
and sometimes they have art. It's a
Good
Hard
for
Rock Cafe. You know, there's guitars and stuff in there.
Yeah. You don't go for the gambling.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows where this draft's going to be when it comes to Minneapolis, but I guess better us than somebody else.
Well, yeah.
We'll take it.
I did the myth. I guess they're having it at the myth.
Oh, well
And
done.
Ben, like I semi-predicted, semi-guessed, a month or so ago. Again, look at the cities that are getting Super Bowls. Inglewood, California. Atlanta, South. Vegas, Desert. Nashville, South. The North is going to keep getting the drafts. The South is going to keep getting the Super Bowls. So
Correct.
they're going to give us, Green Bay got it, Pittsburgh got it, we're going to get it. So it's just going to be in cold spots, and even if it doesn't make a lot of sense, they're just going to figure it out. They're going to give the northern cities the drafts.
Yep.
Yeah, well, unless there's a new stadium being built, because then that is the protocol. Build a new stadium. Within 2 or 3 years, you get to host a Super Bowl. So
Thank you.
But I will also say that's
You're
always
welcome,
been the
Ryan.
plan. I wonder if this changes the plan. Because again, I don't think the NFL ever wants to have a Super Bowl where there's 2 feet of snow again.
no,
So
Or 40 below.
right. So I don't think it's worth it. I think they realize it's not worth it. We'll give them the draft.
Oh,
They can
tell me
have
what it's all.
800,000 people show up and stop complaining that you don't get a Super
you know what's
Bowl.
crazy about that is you have to be very strategic about. It's not just the South. I mean, the one in Dallas was terrible because
How so?
the weather sucked.
Oh, the weather sucked?
I mean, Dallas, Texas, at that time of year is not good. I mean, ice storms. It's cold.
I see what you're saying.
You know,
I know
it's
what you're
not-
trying to say. You want me to say it for you?
What?
Vegas every year.
Every year.
Yeah, we get it, Ben.
Vegas or Nolans or
Sure.
You're a
Tampa.
one track record
Vegas.
is what
Miami.
you are.
Yeah.
That's all you do.
God, you
Something
love
about having the
Vegas.
Super Bowl
Somewhere
in
by a
Vegas.
casino.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You know what I just realized, you guys?
Here's what the NFL says to you, Ben.
What?
Ma'am, please don't be a bitch.
Patrick and Dennis.
I know you did not say that.
I love that he says ma'am first. And subtly so smart
Ma'am?
just to be.
Please don't be a bitch.
Excuse me.
He tries to be polite and say
What did I
ma'am.
say about being a bitch?
God, that sketch. Have you seen that sketch, Ben, yet?
No.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my god, Ben.
Will Ferrell,
keep going.
Saturday
Sorry.
night. So good.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Ma'am?
Oh, that's when he's been the doctor?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Oh,
saw.
so good.
I guess I was interrupted when I was watching it for some reason. I didn't see the whole thing.
Yeah, it's good start to finish.
Yeah.
Will
You
Ferrell.
guys know what I just realized, and this is kind of sick.
Can't wait.
You mentioned the Seminole Hard Rock.
Yeah.
You know, there's a fluid that starts with Seminole.
Yeah. Seminole fluid. I do. What is that?
Well, why don't you look it up? Now, like when I think about Seminole Hard Rock, it just has a different meaning, a different sound to me. I know it's spelled differently,
Oh yeah.
but I'm not sure I would think of it the same way.
Sure. I mean,
Okay.
it's exactly what you think
well,
it is.
Okay. Well, I didn't realize. I mean, I didn't know. I guess the word is in it.
Yeah, spelled differently.
Spelled differently, but
Pronounced
you know
the
what?
same.
When you think about that connotation and you put Hard Rock after it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going. I'm close.
exactly.
Man.
Yep.
That's a jackpot.
Well,
So the Seminole
well
Hard
played.
Rock Casino is really inverted because it should be Casino, Hard Rock, Seminole.
Yep. Well said. Very well
I
played.
think that's the way it goes.
That's
Yeah.
most of our weekends.
Yeah, that's why Hawk
Yeah.
can't go in there.
How'd your weekend start? Well, it started with a casino.
Yep.
And then I got
I love it.
rock. Oh,
Yeah.
So you
or
get it.
maybe
Oh, I get it now.
Maybe casino, Hard Rock, volcanic pink.
Okay.
Yep.
Amen.
Seminole.
Yeah, you're getting emails.
He's right.
Is this a joke?
No, Kevin, it's not.
I've heard great things about the casino. I've never been there.
Either
I gotta
have I.
make
There's a lot of things that happen there.
I got to get down there.
Yeah.
Never been there.
Ask
either.
somebody who's been there.
Never been there.
No, it doesn't count if you just drive by it and
I
wave.
said hi.
What if your Waymo takes you to it?
Speaking of that, Waymo's trying to get into Atlanta.
Where the players play?
Sure.
Ludacris won't let him in, or what?
Sure. There's a problem because these Waymos continue going to the same neighborhood and just going around in circles.
I think yesterday morning we had 50 cars that came through between 6 and 7. And we had at one point 8 Waymos that were stuck trying to figure out how to turn around.
Seriously.
Wow.
They won't stop going to this neighborhood.
Interesting.
I saw somebody driving a Waymo down the road the other day.
Oh, yeah. I think they're experimenting out here.
Yeah, they're trying. But
That's what's going to happen when these become actual artificial bots in hockey. You buy a female version of this, and she's just going to walk in the living room and make a circle and walk back out.
That's what he wants.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
What are you doing?
No, he wants it to leave quickly.
What are we doing here?
That's what he wants.
Yeah.
doing.
I will say when I rode my Waymo back in October, I was after a concert down in L.A. And there was a block. It was, just you had to walk to like a certain street, and there was a block, and it was just full of Waymos, and there were people who were getting into them who were just having to wait for other people to get into their Waymos in front of them. I mean, there was like 3 deep for like a block and a half of Waymos, and
They're just big, dumb animals.
they really are.
Yeah, just sitting there waiting to serve you.
Don't you feel like we're sort of releasing these into the wild a little too soon?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, no,
Let's go.
Yeah.
Have at it, boys.
Yeah, get after it.
I don't know. I'm with Ben. They run over people.
I kind of feel like maybe we should go through different iterations and upgrades, some software upgrades before we just release these out into the wild.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah.
Safer than humans, man.
He may not be wrong.
Do you guys know where the name Waymo came from?
No.
I just Googled it. I didn't know this.
Who am I?
It stands for A New Way Forward in Mobility.
Oh.
So it's a combination of way and mobility.
Now I'm with Hawk and Ben.
Yeah, slow it down. Get a better name.
A new way forward in mobility.
Take a deep
I
breath.
thought they were cool.
Yeah, that's a really, that's a terrible name.
It's Lamo is what it is.
Well played.
The Power Trip Morning Show returns after this. William Sawalch in like 30 minutes. Ben Lieber's here. The old Fan 5 is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.